So,
6:01.
are we ready? Okay. All right, good evening, everyone. I would like to start our meeting with reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. So we'll all stand and recite the pledge. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Dan is unable to attend the meeting tonight, so I, as acting vice president, would like this call to order our June 3rd, 2026 meeting. At this time, I believe Jennifer forwarded everyone the minutes and the financial report. Would anyone like to make any changes to the minutes from our May 6th meeting? Do I have a motion to accept our minutes?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes. I'll second.
Second. All in favor? Motion passes. Moving on to the financial report. Are there any corrections or additions, questions to the financial report? Jen, would you like to recite the
Yes.
total?
Total vouchers was $27,087.02. The funds balance is $426,456.34.
Very good. Do I have a motion to accept the financial report and pay the vouchers?
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
Second. All in favor? Alrighty. At this time, Jen, do you have any items to report for the treasury report?
Yes. We talked about the tractor. We got the the tractor. It's already here. I think Mike's already tried it out. We went with the lease to own.
Okay.
So we make, I left it at home, but it's like $9,900 and some dollars yearly payment.
Okay.
And then whenever, at the end of the 5-year lease, we can either trade it in for another one, but it's ours to keep and everything with it. And it came with the forks and the bucket, yeah.
Okay. So 5-year contract.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So after 5 years, it'll be ours. First payment's due in July. So, yeah, we got all that taken care of. It was easy. So nice. It's nice working with Jeremy because he gets it. He says we move quick, but you know, he gets it here and delivered and
Okay.
set up but yeah. And then we're already into pre-budget time. Yeah. So I know it's crazy. So I'm starting to, work on that through the funds. There's some funds that I can combine that I'm trying to simplify things like I did last year so we can allot more money to certain things.
Okay.
So I'm going to start working on that, and then it'd probably be August before we have our meeting with them, but I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking before then.
Okay.
To try to see, and it works out good for the tractor, so I can figure it in and everything.
Okay.
So.
Sounds good.
And I'll go ahead and tell you, Dan and I, it's not said or anything, but we're going to speak to Mike about becoming an employee because of having the tractor, and it would benefit the town. So, but gonna look in the budget and stuff to see if we could find like a cheap truck for the town or something, so he would drive that during the day and not have to worry about his, and so, but we've got to figure out a budget,
Right.
all that stuff, and
And
talk to Mike about it. So that's just like in the early stages. We kind of went over it a little bit, and then we'll, of course, try to figure everything out there, buddy.
okay, are there any other items?
I don't have anything else.
Okay. Old business, I didn't have anything on the agenda for old business. Okay.
Tractor was on thing.
Yeah. Okay. New business, I didn't have anything on the agenda. Is there any items that need to be addressed?
Next month's meeting, the first Wednesday is July 1st.
Yeah.
So we need to look at moving that today.
Okay, is everybody okay with that? July the 8th? Okay.
You're on that one, yeah.
Yeah, looking ahead. Okay, Randy, you're up.
You should have my report from last month, not a whole lot's changed. I know we're gonna start looking at doing something with some of the buildings across the street there. That's on the agenda coming up here, hopefully by the end of this month. The general contractors kind of contacted me a few different times, so forth. Nothing has been definitely said yet as far as demolition, but I do know we have a meeting coming up this week yet to discuss that in more detail. They did do a study on it as far as a environmental type study, and so far everything's looking good. It's just a matter of trying to get sequences together to start to get there. So unless you have something, like I said, not a whole lot's changed this, from last month. Everybody's been keeping grass mowed, which is commendable to everybody in the community. Everything just seems to be coming together, at the beginning of spring here.
Yeah.
Dirt piles are growing again, but if I'm gonna have a discussion with the contractor keeps dumping it, he's gonna have to put some kind of retention around them. And, other than that, that's really the only thing that's been come my way consistently and repeatedly.
All right.
You have any questions?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. Okay, next on the agenda is our Parks and Rec Board report. Just to document our meeting, I received a email from Eric Weiss, and I butcher his last name, but he's with HWC Engineering, and he reached out to me because I am a member of the Parks Board. But the sidewalk project around the park is still being worked on by NDOT. And they're working through the environmental process for the project, and they needed a representative from the Parks Board to draft a letter stating that the work can be performed around the park, and they are not going to be disrupting anything environmentally at the park. I did have our attorney Bruce review a draft of a letter that he proposed that needed to be signed, and the only item that you suggested that we change in the document that he sent over was instead of Richland City, that we put in there Town of Richland.
Yeah, they have Town of Richland City. Technically, with the Town of Richland.
Mhm.
Okay. So upon review of the attorney, I will draft that letter and sign it and submit to the engineering firm, so our project can stay within the timeline. And,
Basically, they're just saying that during construction, they'll try to keep it open in the event that they spill something on the park side, they'll clean it up, put it back as good or better it was, which is standard construction.
right, they just need to have the documentation.
That we're okay with that. And we're not asking them, I guess, or that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay, very good. Well, I'll take care of that. Do you need to see the document prior to me submitting it?
It's very generic, basically. Saying,
Okay,
it's okay, they're gonna leave the park open, you have access, there will be some minor disruptions during construction,
okay,
which is, we all know that's happening. If they make a mess, they'll clean it up.
okay. Jen, I'll give you a copy of that document once I.
Okay, I got the one, but yeah, give me
Okay.
that and I'll put it all in with the PennDOT stuff. Okay.
The other item that I have this evening is, our pickleball, court fence. We had raised, a good chunk of the money in order to put the fence in, and Jen, I talked to Jen last month, I believe.
Yeah.
And I needed, the Parks Board needs $3,200 more in order to finish the project. And she reviewed the budget and said that the budget looks good in order to proceed with that project and have the town fund that difference. So I did Ace Fence was the most competitive, and they are going to, if we're on the list for them to complete the project sometime in June or early July. So I just wanted everybody to be aware of that. And that's all I have.
Do we need a motion for that?
Yeah, probably check that way. No-
Yeah, up for the 32.
Yeah, I'd rather have a motion, not read no.
Right.
Make a motion that the town cover the remaining costs of the fence for the parks board.
Okay.
Good, second. Okay, all in favor? Okay, very good. Okay, that's all I have for the Parks Board report this evening. Does anybody else have any additional items to add?
There's a comment that park has really been busy.
I see they use
I
that.
don't know if shut house have been preserved or not, but there's been people down there that's like having some sort of gatherings.
Yeah.
The 4-H is using it. In the
On
morning.
Wednesdays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see April out there getting it ready when I go to work.
yeah.
I even had my great grandson then went down a slide.
Oh. So, yeah. Grandmother approved, huh?
Great grandmother.
Oh, great grandmother approved. All right, we're good. Well, if that's all we have, do I have a motion to adjourn our meeting?
Sure. I'll make a motion to go back. I'll second.
Yes, aren't they?
All in favor?
It shows that, Sandy.
He didn't run them all.
Yeah.